So why do y'all have the medical symbol on this truck?
Because we're an ALS company.
So this is, okay?
All right, hold on. Is the numbers turning? Yeah, you're recording.
So look,
What, is this on the medic unit?
this side's our oxygen side.
And then the other side is like the rescue.
Yeah, the
breathing
other-
apparatus.
Like patch something up, you got a broken arm,
Yeah.
or
My brother broke his arm. Tell him the story, Dad. My brother was jumping off the pool ladder onto the trampoline, and he missed and landed with a crack.
Wow. He's usually one of the scouts we're around with, but he and his sisters and mom are up in Tannehill camping out there. Just on their way back.
and of course, 15, they keep the ladders on the side. We keep our ladders in here.
Ah, cool. Did Montgomery ever run Mac CF pumpers at the time, like back in there? They were 13, right?
I was 15.
Schaefer there?
He's not on 15, he's on 46. The truck company.
Has 46 ever come and trained with you guys?
Yeah, we have multi-company school all the time. It's where
I bet that's really fun.
for the most part, yeah. Sometimes if it's really hot outside, it gets a little tedious.
But I mean, when it's cold outside, you want to be in your bunker gear because
Yeah.
it's nice and toasty.
Right there.
Yeah. So, did y'all watch the latest episode of Chicago Fire about like the gang coming in? And
I actually don't watch. I watched the first season, and then I don't have cable, so I don't got to look up.
well, they had a group of gang members come in and take the firemen hostage
Oh, really?
inside the firehouse.
I visited the fire station when I was up in Chicago.
You did?
Last year.
Did y'all ever
They
actually?
don't actually film at the fire station anymore. They made a replica.
Yeah. And they have real lock MTs and ASs in there. Do y'all ever have like any extra fire engine parts like lights or stuff off it or something that y'all keep in the box or something?
No, pretty much anything that comes off these trucks nowadays, it goes down to our supply or our maintenance division so they can try to fix it or return it or replace it.
But I mean, I collect fire alarms. You know what a system sensor fire alarm looks like, right? The ones that are made by System Sensor. What was that?
It's the radio. If we hear radio traffic for the whole city, we'll know if it's us and we'll get a special time.
You'll go boo doo boo doo, right? And on Roblox, I actually have a cheap car like this, except it's a Dodge, and it is really super nice. But except it goes 12 miles per hour top speed, so it is slow. So I figured out a way to make it go up to 42 miles per hour. So it's faster now, a lot faster. So how many runs a day do y'all average?
Recently we've been averaging over 10, but I'd say if we just do it, probably about 8.
Did y'all get any runs today?
We've been on 4, I think, today so far.
Didn't y'all used to have the ladder truck up front?
We did, we just switched them around. This chief, he wasn't always here. He came here in 2013, I think, maybe 2012.
And y'all like, oh great, now we got a chief watching us.
He's cool.
And so this is the older version. This is like an 09.
This is 2010.
And y'all already got oxidation on the turn signals. I'm like, seriously, do y'all wax it and stuff? And like,
We do, we have to wax it every 60 days.
wow, so I'm gonna get one of these built, plus I'm gonna get one of the 2016s built.
We actually have a football game.
And yeah, what about this bell right here? What's that for?
It's just, and again, our still alarm. So when tones go off,
Y'all
After-
ring it up.
after
If
the
there's
cones go
anyone's
off,
asleep, y'all go bing,
we'll ring
bing.
this too, just so you got 2 things to help wake you up. Or to help notify you
Do y'all get any night runs?
all the time.
I bet y'all like, we gotta get up again. Trying to take some of his food. On Roblox, I'm a member of a group that's the Chicago Fire Department. But what's really weird is we have a Pierce Velocity PUC as Engine 51. We got the correct ambulance 61, but Squad 3 is a Seagrave heavy rescue pumper.
Well, if you get a chance, y'all need to go to Chicago and visit the Chicago Fire Station.
ideas in his mind now.
I know.
I've wanted to go to New York forever.
Hey, I'm trying to keep you from going to New York.
Chicago is so much better.
Well, it's cheaper.
Yeah, so can y'all run the siren on here as a Q siren? Make it have that whale tone?
We can hold one, but it doesn't really sound like a Q siren.
Okay, I'm not asking you to fire it up.
No, that's fine. You can get up in here and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
But you know, 46 could do that. You know, 46 could do that with their siren. Y'all could go like they do in New York, go whoop, whoop.
See right here, these are the siren choices. And then if you hit manual while one of these is on, you can prolong the up tone or the down tone.
Oh, that's how they do it in New York. They, on the older trucks, how they go whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I mean? Just to get people out of the way. Yeah, I think I might need help getting down. I kind of scraped myself on the first time. See, look, it's not that bad. It's just a little flesh wound, but
Okay.
yeah.
You sure you're alright?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna get some footage of the truck now, the ladder. So doesn't Chicago have some of these as active duty trucks? I've seen they had
The trucks that I've seen were different than ours. I don't really
they
remember
have
which ones
Cyclone
were.
tower. They just recently got Cyclone tower ladders and engines recently, and because I follow a blog called Chicago Area Fire.
I tested him on where he got his
He's up to
knowledge.
par.
I tested him on his knowledge where he got it from. I don't want to
And on Roblox, what's really weird is that on most ladder trucks, we have like a stud, like right about there, that your guy sits on to operate the aerial. If you check out my channel, you can see me doing that. I have several different uniforms. I got a Chicago Fire's lieutenant uniform on there. I got because I'm in the group, so I need one.
Channel.
What?
What's the name of your channel?
Garrett Turner. Mine's
Garrett Turner.
my yeah, and I'm also on Facebook.
Is that 2 R's and 2 T's or 1
2
R?
R's and 2 T's. So how many feet is this? 100, 107,
110.
110? What did y'all think of the Pierce Ascendant when y'all heard about that coming out with 107 on a single axle?
Honestly, I haven't heard about it yet.
But y'all have the marker just in case to show y'all how far the ladder goes out. Do y'all have LEDs on the ladder too?
Not this one. We actually have them on the new ones though. Those are just regular bulbs.
Are y'all
This is a 1995 model. So
she's old, but she's still got packs of punch.
believe it or not, I was telling your dad earlier, this is a reserve now. It's 1995. It's got 85,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
That 2010 model over there has already got 96,000 miles on it.
Why?
We make a lot of calls on that truck.
And so what is this with the vents? What is that
That's where
for?
a generator is.
Oh, so that's what powers the water supply coming through?
No, it powers all the lights and anything we put on scene. As far as plugs, we can run these extension cords out.
You see these right here? It powers these thousands.
So, I bet if y'all could talk to command, maybe y'all could see if y'all could get a few Pierce Ascendants, could get a couple 107-foot ladder trucks, because, downtown, the Renaissance is really tall.
You said 107?
107, yeah.
These are 110.
But I mean, but I think it would look good to see a Pierce in Montgomery.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
what you said.
And downtown, I was thinking they could use a tiller with all those tight streets and stuff.
But it's just Montgomery's not quite as big as most of the cities that we see, and there's only really one true high rise. All the other ones are 6 floors.
So for a high-rise response, would this truck go definitely?
Not this particular one,
But
yeah.
they'd send a lot of ladder
Yes,
trucks there.
yes.
And do you think they'd also dispatch Millbrook's tower ladder as well, probably?
No, we take care of our own stuff.
But I mean, if it was like really big,
We have more than enough trucks to take care of them. We have several trucks.
yeah, that's really awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I actually follow a group on Facebook called E1 Fire Apparatus. I might end up posting this on there, saying I've visited fire station number 8 today. Here's some of the E1 apparatus I saw.
Number 5.
Number five. I want to visit 8 really bad too. And so since this is a reserve, are they going to put the chevrons on the back of this truck or not?
Probably not. And there's just not really a way to do it on this truck.
Unless they refurbish it. That's the only, because it, like I said, it's grandfathered in because that wasn't a rule when this truck was put in service.
This is a really cool rig. I'm planning on going to Brindley Mountain one day and getting a ride in a couple of trucks. So they have the. So this was originally actually truck 50 when it was in service.
No, this is truck 50 as a reserve. We only have 7 trucks now. Truck 41 through 47. Truck 50 is a reserve. That's just a reserve number.
So kind of like how in Chicago they have like E175 on the side as their reserve, as the shop number. They have the shop number on the side as if it's a reserve.
Okay.
Or in New York, you see they use tape sometimes, and you make the number out of tape on the side of the truck.
Oh, see over here we use placards.
Yeah, we just curl them in.
Like if another unit comes to get in this truck, they'll take the truck 50 placard off and put whatever unit they are. Like if truck 43 comes, you'll see a T43 on there.
But why don't they get rid of the T so it says 43? Because then it would say truck company, truck 43. That would be really weird. That would be very, very redundant. So y'all are just setting the medic out there instead of bringing it in here?
Well, that's a reserve unit as well.
Have you seen the new medics that y'all got?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So is this a Chevy or what?
It is.
I remember y'all have like a Ford reserve box unit.
We just got rid of the other Ford. It's actually been discontinued.
Is it for sale?
We already got rid of it. This is the one that replaced it.
So look, you're staring into a black hole in the middle of the fire alarm
They have
symbol.
magnets for these. Whenever unit number takes it, they put a magnet on that black circle.
Instead of using a placard.
Oh, yeah.
That would look out of place. So have y'all done, when is truck day for you guys?
Mondays.
For the whole city, right?
That's correct.
Have y'all ever like done something like got the ladders together and like put them like up like in like a triangle or something? I think that would look really cool if y'all did that for like the firefighter challenge with some of the reserve trucks. You know
we usually only do that for, like we do it like for funerals and stuff.
Yeah, to hold the flag. Yeah. And I've noticed in some fire stations when I go in that there's like a certain aroma that I smell of like the stuff they use to clean the trucks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what is that? What kind of what do y'all use?
Just, they could, the stuff inside the truck could be anything, whatever specific cleaning aerosol they used. Like the truck wash itself doesn't have a smell. A little lemony, I guess, but.
Yeah, so it would be really funny to like jokingly put truck co and then put 81 on there as like one of the reserve units and do that. And, like people would freak out like, I saw truck 81 going down the street. Wait, what? And like the whole entire Chicago fire fan base wants to come to Montgomery to see truck 81. Yeah. So these two sirens have two different tones, right? Since one's like, that one has, what is it with this longer speaker, longer tongue, if whatever you call it, on this one, than this one having a shorter one?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure on that one either. The only thing I can think of is one of them was damaged, and they got a newer model to replace it.
So
and it still projects the same. It's just that's just how they made the newer ones.
Yeah, I'm actually collect fire alarms. I have a couple system sensor fire alarms. I want to get a mass. You know what a system sensor mass is, right?
Okay.
It's the fire alarm that goes, bah! You know what I mean now?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. It's like from the 80s, early 90s. And I really want to get one of those so bad. One of my friends at the Humane Shelter, where I was volunteering today, was actually said she would get it for me, so I am excited waiting on that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So, have y'all ever gotten any false alarms before?
More than we need.
I bet it really ticks you off.
No, we're here for everybody. We don't.
Have y'all ever like seen somebody that was okay on the scene and then they faint all of a sudden?
Yeah.
That really scares you, doesn't it? You're like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with this person? Why did they faint?
We train for it, so. I mean,
So it's not like on Chicago Fire where you have people dropping concrete from the inner passes. and
Chicago
stuff.
Fire is not necessarily realistic
Yeah,
to real life fire service. You don't always answer a real call like they do, and you
Yes,
don't
sir.
always have the significance of the calls that they do.
But the way they portray the responses and stuff is how they would actually do it. Like if they would have like a squad only call or
Yeah,
truck
sometimes
only.
you have specific calls. Like sometimes you only have a truck company call, sometimes you just have a pumper call, sometimes you just have a medic call.
Yeah, but have y'all ever had a call where chief and engine both went out together? So I bet the chief is always in front of the engine usually.
Whoever gets out the station first.
yeah, it's
And I bet
basically-
y'all are like betting on who's gonna get there first and stuff.
Usually us out first.
Yeah, because y'all are bigger truck, bigger engine. And why did E1 discontinue this like window shape, this rhombus? I liked the
I
rhombus.
couldn't tell you about that, man. You have to ask E1.
If they make a plant in here, I'm going to either work at E1 or get a job at Furlong's Alarm Systems. Oh, y'all got a Granddaddy Longlegs up there.
It's a mosquito hawk.
Oh, my mom calls them Granddaddy Longlegs. I'm like, no, those are the spider things. She keeps getting them confused. But that if I do get that engine, if y'all ever like need a training engine, would y'all definitely use it because it's going?
We train on our own engines. That's the thing.
But I mean, y'all, I could like donate it to the fire department.
And you'd have to go talk to the guys above us. That's a
They'd
whole
probably
pay
be
grade.
perfectly fine with it because they'd be like, hey, extra truck for free.
Maybe. I couldn't answer that question for you though.
Yeah. And so these windows don't go up manually. You have to crank them.
Correct.
Yeah. Did y'all ever get any responses when it snowed a couple years ago?
We did.
I don't believe I was here when that went down.
But I bet y'all enjoyed responding in the snow. It was
Well, you got to
different.
go a lot slower. It's just a different.
Did y'all have chains?
We did put chains on the trucks, on the tires.
And what is this hose for?
This is our new hose. We had to paint it and stencil it, and now we're waiting to get our stencils so we can paint the numbers on there.
So y'all just got it brand new?
It's a used new one, yes. It's new to us.
I did, so I actually heard that y'all had American La Frances back in the 70s.
We did.
Engine 9 was a pioneer, if I'm correct. Was that?
That's the 70s. I couldn't tell you about that.
But y'all have an extra ladder up here. What kind of
Oh,
ladder?
we have several.
Just a combination ladder.
So do y'all have any fire alarms inside the house, inside the firehouse, like actual like fire alarm horn strobe kind of things?
We have all these ladders in here.
Yeah, I actually
We have 2 ladders in here too.
these are attic ladders, right?
correct.
But you know, y'all got a couple spares refurbished. Like one of the truck that used to be over at Station 9 is now
Right.
out of service because they said they were doing a lieutenant's
Not anymore.
thing. They
Yeah, it's
fixed it
back in service.
because oil sprayed everywhere. And it got on one of the guys too, and I was like, oh, that must have hurt.
It's back in service now. They've already fixed that.
Yeah. And my friend Peyton has a big collection of fire alarms. He has like 20 or 30 different fire alarms.
Wow.
And he says whenever he gets new ones, if he ever gets 2 of them, I get one, he gets one.
Good friend to have.
Yeah, I really want one of these to go in my alarm collection, one of these rotator strobes.
You can get those.
Probably gonna need that.
And what is this extra light here for?
It's just a light. It's just
Does
like
it just flash
It
on?
doesn't flash. It just stays on. It's
like a
a
tail
tail
light.
light.
And so y'all have the Lear body on the.
Right.
I'm even got a cousin who's on the board for the Rolling Hills Fire Department, and he said one day I'm hopefully going to go there. Said sometime soon he can get a fireman up there, and I can go look at the apparatus there.
That'd be fun.
They actually have a tanker there, which I'll have one over at 13.
That's correct.
And I've actually been looking for you guys for a new tanker unit. And once I find it, I'm going to send it to, if I find the email address for the high command, I'll send it to them because I'm looking on Brindley Mountain since it's local, since it's around the area. I found a Pierce, 1995 Pierce pumper tanker, and it's like about the size of this engine, but it has a tanker body on it. And I would easily fit in there with 13. Plus, it would be a lot faster than that grandpa rig.
Yeah, that one's pretty slow. But it still gets the job done.
Yeah, so how long have they had that rig?
Since the 70s.
Dang, so it's still in service? Wow. I've actually seen one of those speakers in a factory on YouTube of a guy testing fire alarms. They had one of those in the factory, and it was a voice evac alarm.
Well, and your friend Peyton collects fire alarms.
Yeah.
Told us about that.
Okay. I should have listened.
And why do y'all have these big balls around the lights? Is that just
That's
protection?
just design. I guess it's just to protect the bulb.
Okay, go ahead and stop it, Garrett, because I want to download that when I get home and clean my memory.